Okay, so right now we're starting off a new video in Tirana, Albania. So, been at this point here for 1 week, and because the flights have been quite cheap and my sister didn't know what to do during the summer, I was like, hey, why don't you come out? And we're right now in the airport again. For me right now the 3rd time already. I feel like I've been living here for months at this point. So we're gonna pick her up, gonna take her around, maybe also a little bit of a sightseeing video today. When we have been driving in, we saw her plane flying in, so there she goes.
Hi Alex,
yeah. Wait, one flight arriving right now and it's her, so we're seeing the plane flying in. She should be here any second.
Welcome to ALBANIA.
The sun is setting. First stop right now. We are stocking up on the fruits over there. Gonna get a bunch of cherries. That's what I promised. Now, from at the veggie stand. We're gonna be traveling with a little bit of a group. I also got my sister joining right now. And yeah, this is our stuff. We're gonna be heading right now to the bus station in Albania. Things are a little bit tricky in terms of transportation. As I heard, we're gonna see. 3-4 hours in the morning, been to the park. A little bit of a workout. But it never ends. So that's how the usual moving day looks here. Always have at least a bag full of groceries. Yeah.
Thank you.
Vlorë.
Yes. Just got here to the bus stop, and I heard already in Tirana it is a little bit tricky in a way of there's like no, like, let's say big, very formal terminal. There's like kind of like a place outside of the city. We took the bus. It was the L5B, and also in terms of the buses, they are not on Google Maps. So I needed to go to the Tirana website, Tirana, Albania, and here there's kind of like a little map. You probably don't see it, but I'll shoot it for you in a second. And here you see all the lines. So basically I just figured out where we are. It was fairly easy, and here you come, they just ask you where you go, so be ready for that. And yeah, so far so good. 500 lek, going to Vlorë. Reaction to Monster.
Ever.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Is it good?
Yeah, it reminds me of my drink when I was a kid.
Yeah. We made it to Vlorë. How do you say Vlorë? Vlorë? Okay, so just got to Vlorë, took the bus, paid 500 lek, and I gotta say I'm excited. And why? I would say I don't even need to necessarily tell you, because this is our apartment where we're gonna be living for maybe a day or two. We'll see, we'll talk about it in a second. But this, first of all, is the view. It's not too great, no sea view, but this apartment is humongous. This is the open space. There's a grill, maybe gonna grill some meat later. And I'm just a sucker for places like that. I have a nice view. It's almost kind of like a rooftop apartment, and all of this space is just ours. We're paying 31 euro for the apartment, and this is kind of like here, the living room. Nice and clean. Always, if you're not familiar with Airbnb, you don't have an account, or maybe your friend. Link is in the description. Sign up, get $30 off. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's kick off Vlorë. We're gonna go to the city, we're gonna check it out. The beach is like 20-minute walk. Okay, so we are taking it to the streets right now. And yeah, first impression is definitely a tourist town, and so with that, during these times, it's quite low. I mean, there's some operation, cafes are open, overall nice, good weather. Welcome to Albania, huh? We're starting right now to get really nice. We got palm trees, we got the hills. So here is a completely different story. Still yet almost no tourists, very little. But there's a Moncherie, my favorite coffee shop. It's kind of like a big coffee chain in Albania, so I'm gonna hop in, get a quick coffee. What are you doing there? We made it to the beach. First impression, what do you think?
Oh, it's so nice. Look at that.
Yeah. So it's kind of a definitely unique experience, you know, to be in a tourist town. Yeah, they haven't seen that. Don't worry about that. Like, yeah, we're out here by the fishers. The beach is gonna be back there. There's a panda. Leaving the beach slowly but surely. I mean, yeah, it's a very interesting experience. Gonna walk by the cafes. That looks really cool. And I really wanted to get the drone up. That frustrated me for like 5 minutes or something. There's an airport nearby, so the drone didn't even take off. It's fine, it's fine. We still get a nice view. We're gonna get some nice drone shots elsewhere. But for right now, actually the thing we're probably all most excited about, we're gonna get some meats and put to use the grill that we have on our huge terrace. So let's see.
I was the one to tag along. I remember how we started to realize we're miles apart. Strange motions, like a shift in the flow.
So that was the plan all night long. Come a little closer. Kind of, maybe you could say, a little bit late on time. It was a little bit of an intense walk down to the beach. Overall, it's a unique experience. It's really cool to be here, and that's where the night's gonna end. We're gonna grill a little bit, bought some chicken, and yeah, the sun is coming down. We're gonna see each other tomorrow morning. The fire is rocking. We had a little bit of coal up here, but at the end of it I had to run down, find some branches, but looks pretty good, looks promising as of right now.
Flee the night. Flee the night.
Okay, so right now it is the next morning. We are checking out, all bags are packed and loaded. And overall, it was a kind of interesting experience here. Been just walking around trying to figure out how we're gonna get to the next city, to Silanda today, and it's kind of like all the way, what is it, north, south?
Mm-hmm.
All the way south at the bottom. So that's gonna be the next stop. Gonna see how it's gonna go. And the road there is supposed to be also very nice. Maybe I'm also gonna show you a few shots of that. Hopefully that's gonna work out. So let's hop out.